What's going on, everybody? Here a couple months ago, I actually hit 1,000 subscribers, and I want to say thank you for all the subscribers, the views, the likes, comments, shares, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. And actually, now the time of this video, I'm right here at 1,100 subscribers. So I've had a nice little increase in subscribers over the last couple months, and I really appreciate all my old and new subscribers. Now, some of you new subscribers may not be familiar with what I'm about to do. As most of my channel is outdoor stuff, hiking, camping, attractions, roadside attractions, that sort of thing. One of my, I guess you could say a hobby or interest is history. Not so much like Civil War type history, but kind of like that. I like to know the history of the things, the attractions, the places that I go to, and I like to know how they came about, what they used to be like, things like that. So, for instance, like theme parks, what rides used to be there back in the day, things like that. So, I started collecting postcards because that was an easy way to find out what things were in the past, because back then we didn't have the internet and we didn't have Google and all that stuff, and people didn't have cell phones in their pockets every day taking pictures of stuff, but they did take postcards. So it was a way for me to find out how things were back in the day. So anyways, that's one of my little hobbies, is collecting postcards and brochures and things like that that are vintage in nature. Now, usually I do postcards because they're relatively inexpensive, but I started coming across some brochures. Now, it's kind of interesting that brochures are more expensive generally than postcards. Depends on subject matter, kind of like that. Which is odd because you have to pay for postcards, and usually brochures are free. So it's kind of weird how things evolve. But anyways, what I have here is one package of a handful of brochures that I got. Now, I haven't bought many brochures in quite a while because, like I said, some of them be kind of costly. But this one right here, this package right here, I happened to come across it, and it was an auction lot of 4 different auctions. I think it was 4. Anyways, I paid right at $12.84 for this whole package, shipped to me and everything, for the brochures that are inside here. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and get it open here and see what we got. Now, you can obviously see what this one is about here. This is a supersized Rock City postcard. A standard size postcard is this big. So you can see this is, well over 4 times the size of a standard postcard. This is a giant postcard, I guess it is. And what this is a bunch of different scenes from Rock City. Now, I'm not sure how much this one right here usually goes for. I thought I had one of these before, and I still do, but I misplaced it. So anyways, now I paid right at $2 for this postcard. $2. Now, the one I got before, I know I paid well over $2. But anyways, it just kind of shows you some of the areas of interest there at Rock City. And we were actually at Rock City for Christmas this year. Got to see the Christmas lights they have there. And if you're ever in Chattanooga around Christmas time, it's worth going to Rock City. Make reservations because tickets sell out fast the closer you get to Christmas. But anyways, so I'm just going to speculate that card right there is, I'm just going to guess, let's say $7. I think that's about what I paid for it originally. But this time I paid $2. Now here we have another package inside this one of some more postcards and brochures. Now this one, I don't remember buying it, but maybe they just threw it in. This is the highway that goes around the Tennessee River. This is actually still there, right here, that little red dot is. That's how you go up that highway. It comes back around, and Ruby Falls is kind of right here on top of the mountain here on the way up to Lookout Mountain. Below here is the interstate. I forgot what interstate it is. It's, I don't know. I forgot what it is. Anyways, this postcard right here is gonna, if you bought it $3 to $5 now, you used to be able to get postcards like this for $1 and $1 shipping, but with the inflation, things have gone up. Even postcards. Postmarked 1962. I like postcards that have a postmark on it so I can kind of date the time frame of the postcard. And next is, what is this rock here called? Umbrella Rock. And it's also from 1962. Now I wonder if these went to the same people. Yep. So that's kind of cool. They both came from the same, or both were sent to the same person. So now we're right at, let's just say $3-4 for each one of those. And then next is Incline Railway. Now I have lots of postcards of the Incline Railway. I'm 99.9% sure I have this postcard already. Like I said, a lot of this was in a lot. It was 3 or 4 of them grouped together, and I still got a really good deal because all these lots that I got was like $6, $2 a lot, something like that. But anyways, kind of gives you a little bit brief information about the Incline there. If you're not familiar with the Incline, you go back and look at a lot of my other Mailbag Monday videos. You'll see lots of postcards from the Incline. And next we have 2 of the same Incline Railway brochures. And these are the brochures that you would get at the rest areas and restaurants around town that had hotels and things like that. And it's just a little flyer that talks about the Incline Railway. Thought that was kind of cool. Kind of gives you some information about it, things like that. Now I got 2 of them, so now I paid $2. I believe it was $2. Let me go back and look at my notes here. So this one came with the postcards. So, sorry, I got notes off the side here. These postcards, this brochure, and a couple others was in a lot, and it was $3. Just this right now, just this one right now, at the time that I purchased this car, I took some screenshots of the cheapest price, asking price on eBay, and it was $5.99 just for one of these. I got 2 of them, some postcards, and some more of these brochures in here. So I am already up on value. I got a really good deal on these. That's why I got these. Some of these I already have. The doubles I don't mind. Just the value I got and some of these to complete my collection, if you will, it was worth it. Next we have here is a Ruby Falls brochure. Now I'm not sure the time frame on this. I'm probably say 60s. The fonts and stuff like that, that kind of looks like the 1960s. If I was just guessing, I'm not exactly sure. The original listing didn't have dates on it, but kind of tells you about Ruby Falls, what you'll see as you go down into the cavern of Ruby Falls to go see Ruby Falls, that famous waterfall. I've done that trip probably 3 times, maybe 4 times. They actually have a lantern tour that you go through with old school lanterns, and I really like to do that, but they don't do it very often. But one day I'm gonna get to it. It's on my bucket list. Now this was included in with these other postcard and brochures for $3, and I got 2 of them, which is fine. Now, just like this one, at the time of I purchased these, I took some screenshots of how much these are asking for. The cheapest one was $5, so there's $10. And up next is a brochure from Lake Winnipesaukee. They call it Lake Winnie. It's a little mom and pop amusement park. Actually, been there twice, 3 times. Kind of got a little map of it there. This is probably 60s, 70s. Not exactly sure. There is no date on it. But this is probably one of my favorite mom and pop, little small hometown type amusement parks. It's pretty cool. It's got a little train that goes around. There's some music rides. Roller coaster over here. Wooden roller coaster over here. Now there is a water park they got in here. The parking lot here is. The main parking lot's here. This still shows the swimming pool. That swimming pool is gone. And there is actually 2 rides on top of this. There is a carousel and like a dark ride. I'm not exactly sure when the swimming pool was covered up with those rides. I'm going to see if I can find some, do a little research and see if I can find out when that came in. Now, another thing I don't see is the wooden roller coaster. Now, the wooden roller coaster actually goes this way, south of the parking lot. And I want to say it came in 1973, 74. I'll put the right date here at the bottom of the screen when it came in. But if you notice, it's not on here. So this brochure is easily from the 1960s, if not earlier. Actually, one of the world's oldest operating boat chute. It may be in the United States. It may be the world. I can't remember. Is right here. This little old school boat chute dark ride was built in the 1920s, I think, and still operating to this day. There's an old school Wild Mouse coaster that's gone. As you can see right there, they call it the Mad Mouse. That's been gone for a long time. There's the boat chute there in the middle of the screen. There's some bumper cars, the swimming pool. Oh, miniature golf. There's a miniature golf course still there, actually. And if I'm not mistaken, this wasn't the first miniature golf course in the world. But it was one of the first ones. Actually, the first miniature golf course was at Rock City. Actually, right there outside of Rock City. The lady that made up Rock City, her husband made the first goofy golf, mini golf. So anyways, Ferris wheel. There is a Ferris wheel still there. I'm not sure if it's the same one. There's a tower slide that's no longer there. The miniature train ride is still there, but it doesn't use those trains or those train cars. Helicopter ride, roadway. There's not a roadway ride there, but there is a miniature car ride. And the little bandstand area, which is still there. So this is a pretty cool little piece of history. Now, same thing with this. Cheapest one I found online when I purchased this card, or this brochure, was $13.79. That was the cheapest one. This one brochure is worth more than what I paid for this whole setup. So that kind of goes back to what I was telling you about the value of it. Now here's another old school Rock City brochure right there, Lover's Leap. Probably 60s, 70s. I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of hard to date these things sometimes because I wasn't even born back then. But you can just kind of see. Now, there's not been much change at Rock City over the years. They've added a couple little things, decorations here and there, but the majority of the path, the trail, everything is pretty much like it's been. Now, the entrance has changed over the years. They've added some restaurants on the sides of it, gift shops, a fudge shop, that sort of thing right here at the entrance. There's your little map that tells you how to get there. And how to get there from everywhere in the eastern U.S. And there's another, kind of tells you about it, with the famous C Rock City barns. Excuse me. This is, I think it was about $8. Yeah, about $8 I've seen this brochure go for, as well as this brochure go for. Now, this is a different, pretty much the same design, same pictures, but different colors and different layout and different font. Now, I'm not sure which one is older or which one's newer, but still pretty cool. See if the information is the same inside. I haven't even opened it. Yep, you can see the information is pretty much the same. One picture is a little bit better off looking, more natural looking. One's an older school picture. Even the pictures at the bottom. So pretty much the same exact brochure, but just a different time frame. You can see some of the quality is different in the pictures. But still exactly the same information, just different fonts and different layouts. Really just different fonts. Even the maps are the same, just a little bit better quality. Some of the information there's changed. But anyways, each one of these brochures is $8 a piece. There's $16 right there. So the value of these brochures, I've been looking for some of these, particularly these two right here, and I wasn't going to pay $8 a piece for them. It's just outrageous to me. I'm not that big a deal of getting them. But when I found out that this person had a bunch of them for $2 a set and $3 a set, I went ahead and bought every single one that they had from the Chattanooga, Rock City, Ruby Falls, Incline Railway. I went ahead and bought all of them. $12.84 shipped to my house. The value, quote unquote, from eBay of what people are asking, we're looking at every bit of probably $60, if not more, just right here. And you know, like I said, I paid $12.84 shipped to me. But yeah, this is going to go pretty good with my collection of postcards, and I got to find a way to store my brochures. I'm not sure if they have sleeves that brochures can fit into. I may just have to put them in like a shoebox type thing. I'm going to figure something out. I got to figure something out because I don't want to get them damaged. I'm not really into the collecting of the postcards and brochures for the value, for resale, that sort of thing. I am more into it for the history, so I can just, you know, look at them and enjoy them of how things were back in the day. But kind of wrap this up. If you ever been to the Lookout Mountain Incline, you've been to Rock City, you ever been to Ruby Falls, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about these postcards and brochures in general. Just kind of a little bit different thing that I do on my channel, opening up postcards and now some brochures. Used to be I did it once a week, but saving up for vacations and things like that, I didn't have the extra funds to be buying lots and lots of postcards. At one time I was probably spending too much money a week on it. So anyways, got big vacations coming up that I gotta get saved up money for. But other than that, every other video I'm going to do, or most of my videos, are going to be outside attraction videos. So if you made it this far through the video, appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you next time.